Welcome, baby.
Welcome, baby.
We're right here at the Lakeside.
We're right here for your blue-eyed eyes.
We're Lakeside Tribe.
I like that. How the fuck's it going, everyone? Welcome to episode number 1 of Lakeside Tribe Podcast. I'm very excited. I'm your partial host, Logan. It's very nice to meet you. We've got 2 other hosts that are going to be on the show regularly. They would like to introduce themselves real quick.
I'll go ahead. Yeah, my name's Jared. Just the main thing you need to know about me, man. I'm just a real hot take kind of guy. My opinions are just really out there, and I think people are gonna kind of get offended by me. I might be like the punching bag of the group because I'm just gonna go ahead and say a few things. I don't care about politics. They're probably gonna talk politics a couple times on here. Probably, I don't know. I might go ride my bike or something when they do that. So please don't take me too seriously. I am a nice, loving guy. And yeah, like I said, we'll get to know each other as we continue this journey.
Yeah, we don't really know if we're going to offend anyone. We will try not to.
Yes. And my name is Sasha. I'm open to many different things. I'm very excited to start this podcast. I've been excited for it. We're constantly just thinking of new ideas. We made the logo together, and it's just exciting how everything's coming together. I'm from another country, so but I'm gonna keep that country a surprise because I like to associate myself with these country bumpkins.
No,
we're talking about. Okay, no. But anyway,
why would you keep that a surprise?
It's a surprise, Maybe it'll be a surprise. I want to be a mysterious, I might show them my passport or something, my green card, who knows? Just for the fans.
What are we gonna have a guest Sasha skin color?
Nice.
Where's my accent from?
Yeah, there you go.
No, yeah, but I'm very excited. I love trying new things, and this is a new thing.
And he's very European.
Yes.
And
I will try not
number 1, I guess, is skin color. Hit number 1.
I will not. And I'll try not to be too loud. When I get excited, I get loud, and so I'm gonna keep it. Try not to overshadow.
Hit number 2. What country he's from? They don't have plumbing.
We just made that one harder on you.
Well, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. So think. The country is
just
not in the continent.
It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, no, I'm from Bosnia. We wanted to keep that like a little secret, because we didn't want to talk about I don't think that's I don't think that defines me. But now I'm sounding like a complete pretentious douchebag now over the intercom. Okay. But let's just keep going. I'm just excited. Right. I'm Sasha.
Logan, introduce yourself. We should probably introduce Morgan at some point too.
Yeah, we have our producer Morgan here. She's working the sound.
And I guess she'll be working the video when we get that rolling. Hopefully we'll get a video. I guess we'll get our video journey started sometime soon. So stay tuned. Logan's going to go into his intro, and then we'll talk about our social media page in a little bit. But stay tuned to social media because we will be releasing hot content is what I like to call it.
Yes,
hot
yes.
content.
Morgan's going to be working on my hot balls later tonight.
She might be. She might be. So Logan, let's introduce yourself, my man.
I thought I already did.
I mean, you just said who you were. You want to just say, what you're about?
They'll get to know me. Don't worry about it.
Fair enough. All right.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Anyway, so we wanted to cover real quick our social media names real quick while I'm looking directly at the microphone. I don't really know. What? All good? Did I get too close to the microphone?
We're working on the audio. So.
Yeah, we don't know what the fuck all this sounds like, so maybe I don't know. So roll it out real quick, Jared.
Yeah, so I'm going to be the social media guy. We have 2 profiles right now, Twitter and Instagram. We figure that's the most
Twitter and Instagram, people.
Twitter
and Instagram!
Twitter and Instagram for the 3rd time. So yeah, those are the 2 most popping social media pages that I think folks use on
I would say so.
daily basis, I guess. I mean, the older generation uses Facebook and
that word hurt,
baby
baby.
boomers.
I mean, it is, yeah. I'd say, we use Facebook, but the older generation, that was the hot take number 1, I guess. Sorry to all the old people I just offended.
Oh my god, Jared.
Sorry, coming
You're
out
gonna
hot.
crash this podcast.
So hold on. Instagram, Side Tribe, all lowercase, Side Tribe. Please hit that up. Our Twitter is the same thing, but the side and tribe is capitalized. All one word for both. Side Tribe.
I'm pretty sure on both platforms you can just look up Lakeside Tribe.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
No doubt. Yeah, 100%. But if
Okay.
in case there's 40 Lakeside Tribes, our logo, we have a...
Our logo's dope as shit.
yeah,
okay?
real dope. So if you want to explain it, Sasha, Logan, y'all created it.
Oh yeah, we came up with it. We had we were just tossing around ideas, and Logan had the cool L shape to get the Lakeside Tribe going. We did it in a Microsoft Paint.
It's a big ass L and it says Lakeside in the middle of it. It says Tribe at the bottom.
There's no shame in that. You know what I'm saying? We're on the
starting small. Yeah,
right now. We started
small.
small, so it was just exciting doing that part.
Yeah.
And then give us feedback on what you think of the logo. Give us feedback on the podcast. On
Give
our
us
social
feedback
media.
on if you like Bosnia or not.
Yeah.
Tell us your preferences.
If my take
what you
was
wanna
too
hear.
hif let me know. You can throw hotcakes at me.
But
Hot
if
cakes
you're
or
one
hot
of these
takes?
old
Hot takes, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
these old people that uses Facebook, delete us. Do not use our
why would you
podcast.
say that?
I'm just joking. I'm totally kidding.
Anyway, so real quick, I just want to cover the story how we got Lakeside Tribe.
Yeah, go ahead.
How did we get Lakeside Tribe? So first, I came up with the podcast.
Yeah.
And I called Sasha one day and was like, "Yeah, let's get this shit done," and we did it.
And he reached out to me. Called me
Yeah.
right after 2.
But I think we've had this Lakeside thing going on for a long time because we're real late going guys. Whenever we can get out to the lake, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm real into getting fishy, dirty, nasty with the reels and rods and shit, going out on a boat, going out getting wet all the damn time. I don't like getting wet when I'm not supposed to be wet, but when I am supposed to be wet, I love being
He
wet.
gets wet, trust us.
I get wet so good.
Hopefully
right?
you'll see that on some of the video.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully, yeah. I might take you fishing with me.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Also, something cool, if you're a fan of the podcast, send us pictures of you at the lake, by the ocean,
right.
at any body of water, by the pool, alone with your friends. Send us a picture and we'll give you a shout out on the podcast.
Or
And
hell,
it'll be a
send us
fun
anything.
time.
Send us anything.
Send us
Yeah.
funny memes. Send us funny stuff to talk about.
DM us, ask us
Yeah.
questions. We'll come on
We
the
want
next
you
show.
guys
We'll do
to
some
be-
Q&As
Well,
here.
we're
Hell
not
yeah.
going to come on the next show. We'll be on the next show. We ain't going to come on it, though.
Yeah.
That's gross.
You guys are
That's
part of the
disgusting.
tribe.
You're right, yeah.
So be part of the tribe.
Yeah, you all are the tribe.
Be
We're
safe,
just,
kids. Wear condoms.
yeah.
My mom found a condom today, and she was like, "Is that yours?" And I was like, shit,
She
girl, I guess."
Did she really?
She did, yeah. It was like, I thought it was open. She said she found it in a bucket, and I was like, "Oh,
Like
yeah,
while we were all outside?
yeah."
Oh.
She was like, "It said skins on it," and I said, "That's a brand I like to use, but whatever."
Nice. Found it.
I heard a term at work, and it was if you don't love it, glove it. And I just thought, and they were like, the person who said it to me, they were like, "Oh, that's a little bit before your time."
What?
I was like, "Yeah, I don't say fucking things like that. if you don't love it, glove it." So that's Gosh,
Unreal.
that's for you baby boomers on Facebook.
Yeah.
You old people.
What?
Should we cover the segments we're possibly
Hang
talking
on,
about?
real quick.
Maybe.
Okay. If never mind. Go ahead. We'll do it later. What's up?
I was just gonna say, should we maybe go into what we're gonna have on this podcast, like what they
Nope.
should be looking
It's a
for? It's
complete
just gonna be a
surprise.
surprise. We'll just open up
Yeah.
every episode with a
We will be having guests on this podcast. Morgan, you want to hop in here? Talk about some medical shit. We got two medical
we got 2 medical
people. I don't know what to call them.
Nice.
Experts.
I guess medical workers. I don't know. Yeah,
Two
I wouldn't. Yeah,
I don't know experts.
Yeah, they're not. I don't think they have like their doctorates or anything.
Well,
Maybe.
one of them works in a hospital. One of them works in a hospital on the computer. So, whatever.
Nice, good deal.
I just got stitches last week
Yeah, tell them that story.
via drone incident. Okay.
If Morgan could recap as
Do
well.
I really have
Yeah.
to tell them the story?
Oh hell yeah!
Okay.
I think it'd be interesting.
All right. So listen. Okay. So I had this drone I bought in 2017. It was a GoPro Karma drone. Some of you may be familiar. And it's been a great drone, but I've had shitty experiences with it. It really has put karma in my life. Hardcore. So the first night I had it, I was really excited to fly it. So being my dumbass self, I flew it completely pitch black outside. Don't know what the fuck I was thinking. We got a lot of trees in their yard. I flew it up. It fell down immediately. It crashed. It burned. I had to go get another body, like a core for it. and that was another like I don't know, I think it was like $400 or something. So second day in, I've already spent $1,200. I had to spend another like $700, and I was at like $2,000 invested in this thing. I didn't touch it for at least another 2 months. Okay, and then I flew it at my grandma's house, like off the ground. I put it back in the thing, and then like a couple weeks ago, I was like, "Fuck it, I'm selling it." And it came with, like the Karma grip. It came with the 4K, the Hero 6 4K Black Edition, I think, whatever it was. And thank you for that. Why don't you just say that? We're at 10 minutes. Just talk in the microphone. Get comfortable.
She doesn't want to.
Whatever. Anyway.
Producer.
So yeah, and like, I was just like, yeah, fuck it. I gotta sell this thing. And because we were about to start this podcast, and I thought we were going to use it for this podcast, but whatever. I was like, so I sold it. And so I went to this, weirdly enough, we met in this hospital parking lot, and I haven't flown this drone without it being on GPS by itself. So being in a hospital, I had to fly in an unrestricted zone. So I had to go without GPS. It flew up, right? And okay, it flew up, and as it flew up, the guy was pulling into the hospital, and he was a cop, right? And I didn't know that was the guy that was buying the drone, but he was. The cop was buying the drone. He was pulling up as this shit was happening, and so the drone flew up, and then it started flying towards me, and I was like, all right, shit, I gotta land this thing. It wouldn't let me land, right? So I immediately got into defensive position. This thing has 4 propellers going, all crazy shit. I was like, ba-bam! And I judo chopped the fuck out of it, and it judo chopped the fuck out of my thumb. It sliced the shit out of me. I may post a photo of the shit later. But yeah, this dude witnessed it happen. There was blood every fucking where. I swear to God, if you walk to this hospital, there's probably like 2 pools of my blood on this parking lot. Luckily, there was an ER. Afterwards, I ended up selling the drone, which was crazy anyway. So I went to the ER after. I was horrible at the shots. They had to give me, how many shots was it? Just say 7. 7. God, you're going to have to introduce yourself.
Yeah, come on, Morgan.
They gave me 7 shots of this numbing shit. It did not work the first 4 or 5 times. So then they had to go through the cut itself and then like numb that shit. That ended up working, and I got stitches. So overall, it was a process, man. But I got it done, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Your thumb looks a lot better now.
Thank you.
Than it did. Then the pictures when you first had it were.
You do not understand.
Shocking.
Y'all don't understand like how many things you take for granted that thumbs operate on a daily basis. Zipping up your zipper, pulling up your pants, buckling your belt, wiping your ass. Writing, doing literally anything. It just fucks everything up.
Hell yeah.
Jacking off. You can't jack off when your thumb's all fucked up in stitches.
I guess that's true.
Yeah. It's absolutely true.
That's true. I got a story about maybe a little injury that happened to me this week. You know, I'm at work, right? And I'm just, helping out the people, making sure that we're going to have a successful night.
We don't want to mention the company, but he works with boxes.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get this box down.
He's an overpaid boxer.
I'm not. Come on. That's unfair.
Go ahead.
Anyway, helping out the people, trying to get this box down. A metal rod, like pin type thing, pokes out of this box. And as it starts coming down, the metal rod, pin, gets stuck in my hand. It flips all around, I'm trying to poke this box out, and this metal tip, whatever it is, sticks into my hand for probably 5 seconds. So, I have a nice little decent hole in my hand, blood's kind of pouring out of the palm of my hand. Dudes everywhere, girls everywhere, asking if I'm okay, and I'm like, baby, I'm an overpaid boxer. Trust me, my hands are okay. So, At
Aaliyah, he loves you.
You really just said that on there. Nice.
Rocket?
Nice. Man, you lose my train of thought, dude. That was pretty good. No, but back to Logan's point about your hands. You have no idea how much how much you really use your hands. Because not that, my hand was wrapped in
Use your
bandage.
hands every day. No doubt.
Yeah, like
I don't think there's been a day in my life I haven't used my hands.
putting a Band-Aid on the palm of your hand is by far the worst thing ever.
What?
I've had a Band-Aid here for 2 days.
What do you mean putting a Band-Aid on the palm of your hand?
Well, not putting it, but leaving it on. Leaving it on.
I can see what you're saying.
Yeah, we're leaving it on.
Morgan, all right, let's go ahead and introduce you, baby. What? No, you're not. Come on.
But you're going to be part of this sometime.
Yeah.
You are.
You got to be honest.
Yeah.
You got to be honest.
For people, since y'all are on audio, we're doing kind of like a time check thing, just like, because like I said, we're still working out the nuts and bolts of the podcast. She keeps holding up this sign just telling us where we're at time-wise, and instead of saying that we're at like 15 minutes, which like, that'd be cool, you can just say it, save the energy of writing, Like I said, we use our hands every day. Why don't we save those hands to do something more resourceful than writing and flipping a board over 5 feet from our face? So, you'll get to know Morgan. She's, I guess, microphone shy right now. I don't know what the word is.
She's nervous, but she's beautiful.
She's a good friend. That's what I'll say.
She's my lady.
She is Logan's lady. So, he would do anything for her, I think.
And to her. Oh.
And to her. Hey-o.
Hey.
Nice.
Morgan, why don't you introduce yourself?
Come on, Morgan. Come in now. If you heard that little whisper, that's a no. That's an N-O.
This is actually also an ASMR podcast.
Hi, this is Logan speaking to you. I'm going to do a little bit of an ASMR here. I'm going to try and put the whole microphone into my mouth real quick.
Let's not do that.
I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you.
All right.
Did that pick any of it up?
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So I hope you all enjoyed that little part.
I'm sorry I got on you early about touching.
Yeah, Logan was complaining to me earlier about putting my lips on the microphone.
All up in my mouth.
And now he's shoving it down his throat.
That's funny.
It's all up in my mouth.
That's funny.
So,
Sasha, you got a story?
Oh yeah, I mean I've had a few injuries. I've had multiple injuries. I've had stupid injuries. I remember, and you can't. Speaking of hands, taking it from granted. When I was younger, I was like, it wouldn't be so bad if I didn't have arms. I broke the same arm twice. Once doing something very stupid, and another thing just playing basketball. So
one time he was literally dripping too hard, and his leg fucking broke.
Yeah, and I had you know what I'm saying? My wrist broke. I had to put some ice on it.
There you go.
Yeah, but I mean, I broke my arm funny. The first time just doing. I actually, I was
you gotta tell
it's
man.
Really unbelievable. I mean, I was wearing when I was younger, I was playing basketball with a friend of mine, and he was like his little brother was there. He said, "Oh man, I can't leave my little brother. Why don't you go to the Rite Aid down the street and get us some drinks?" I was like, "For sure." He was like, "You can take my moped." And I'm a shy, timid guy. My parents, they kind of wouldn't approve of that. But I was like, "Hell yeah, let's do it." So. And he was like, "You know what would be hilarious? How about you wear this Captain America mask while you're driving down the street in my moped, with the big flag coming out?" So I was like, "Okay, great. Sounds good to me." So I went down and I was, I put on the mask and I immediately was like wobbling. This is my second time ever riding the moped. Let me ride it previously. I'm, wobbling down the road and I'm like, shit. So I already got a bad feeling about that. So I ripped the Captain America mask off and I throw it in the basket behind me. I'm going down the street. And I keep going, and I'm still wobbling, and I'm just this skinny kid. I had like a faux hawk. I was, and so there was this driveway, and it was all gravel. So I'm going down this driveway, and I'm going full speed, right? I'm not hitting the brakes. I'm afraid to hit the brakes because he's like, "Oh, make sure you don't press it too hard. It'll flip over." Like, thanks for telling me that, man. Now I'm fucking nervous the whole time. So I'm going down. I go down this gravel road. I slip. I fall forward in front of me. The moped falls on my arm. I get up, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm fine." I look at my knees. I just scrape my knees up. I look at my arm, and my arm was literally in the shape of a U. My forearm, if you guys can imagine that. I'm doing it with my hands right now. But, so I look at my arm, and I'm like, this isn't real right now. I'm just kind of, and this has never happened to me before. So I'm like, okay. And I turn around and I look back at it again like it's going to, disappear or get better. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm
It's for real.
I'm immediately freaking out, and I'm like, somebody help! Somebody help! There was this restaurant across the street.
It's like
this,
Food Mart.
This gentleman, it was a food mart, yeah. This gentleman did not speak English. He looks at me and he's like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, sir. No, I'm not." And he's like, "You twisted?"
Wait, hold on. You said, "Yeah, sir." No, I'm not.
You know, I didn't know what to say. I'm all like flustered.
Yes, sir, no, I'm not.
And he's like, "You twisted it? You twisted it?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So he calls me an ambulance. This family drives by, right? And they're like, "Do you need a ride?" It was this old woman and this guy. They were for sure on crack. I was not getting in their car. I knew better.
Crack.
But anyway, another friend of mine's sister drives by, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, Sasha, what happened?" Everybody's trying to take me to the hospital. The ambulance comes. My dad comes. You know, he was dropping my brother off at college to fill out some paperwork. He comes and my dad's like, you know, what the hell? But, you know, my dad was, you know, nice. You know, I was so worried about getting my ass beat and things like that, you know. But anyway, I get in the ambulance and I'm like, "Can I have some water?" They're like, "Oh, you can't have any of that." You know, my heart's racing. And it was just like unbelievable. I was in a cast for literally like 8 months. No, it was like
8 months.
No, it was like 4 months.
Yeah.
I broke my arm a week before my birthday.
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything on my birthday. My arm was completely broken. Funny story was, after I got out of the hospital, I was in the bed. I woke up, they sedated me to put my arm back, and I wake up, the ambulance drivers or the paramedics saw the Captain America mask in the basket, and when I woke up, I had a red and blue cast, like Captain America. And I literally went home. I was in a lot of pain. That same friend comes to check on me, right? And he's like, "Hey, Sasha, bro, you want to go play some basketball?"
I want to add on to this.
Yeah, and so it was just unbelievable. So that note, I think it was.
You guys?
It was in August.
I was involved in this somehow.
And I got my cast off around May. This is how long it was. So that week, a week after I got my cast off, what did I do? I went back to go play basketball. I was playing with Jared, his brother, and another friend of ours. And we're playing basketball. I trip over his brother's ankle, and I fall straight on my arm. And I had not had my cast off for a week. And he
absolutely snapped his arm, you all. It was like a V shape. His arm was disgusting.
And that time I could hear it. You know, before it was covered by the sound of the motor.
Well, and the worst part is like you fall and you don't even you're just there, and then you get up and you scream "Holy shit!" I broke my arm.
I look at them and I'm like, "Guys, I broke my arm." They're like, "No, you're just why are you always fucking around?"
He gets up and his arms literally the heart monitors and the movies. And it's like beep, beep, beep. His arm was a V.
They call my mom and they're like Sasha's mom. Sasha broke his arm again. And she was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, and his dad comes flying down the street.
Yeah, my dad, and we lived down. Jared and I grew up down the street from each other. So my dad comes flying down, and he's all flustered. And so they rushed me back to the hospital. I got a broken arm. I'm sweating like crazy this time because I was playing basketball and I broke my freaking arm. And the nurses see me and they're like, let's get you back to a room. So they're putting me in a room and I'm waiting there for hours. They're like, "Oh, sweetie, we're just waiting for ortho." My arm was broken for 6 hours. I came home the next day. So it was unbelievable.
But after 6 hours, was it fixed?
Oh yeah, but it was fixed. So they gave me another cast. My arm was broken. I had to wear that cast for even longer.
Yeah.
And then they split my cast. They gave me a forearm cast.
Yeah.
And I had to still leave it in a sling. And so I was just not back to normal. My arm still isn't back to normal. I can't even when I do a push-up, right? I'm jacked. I'm jacked. Over the microphone, I'm jacked, right? And so I can do push-ups like nothing, but I can't bend my arm fully.
I got two.
And I work at a hospital, and it's whenever I see somebody with a hurt arm, I put slings on because I'm I collect slings. I have 4.
What?
I leave them. I don't collect them. I'm saying I
other people's?
Injure myself. No, I put slings on people. You know.
And wait,
I think he's saying he like has a stash.
Yeah, I'm like so experienced with slings. I put them on like nothing. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, you gotta wear it like this, bro. This is the way. I'm the sling master.
Yeah. Can I tell 2 underrated parts of both your broken arms?
Oh, what?
All right. So the first time he breaks his arm. So our friend, his name's John. We'll just call him
John.
So hopefully
we miss you, John.
Yeah,
Shout out to John.
hopefully we'll get you to listen to this, man. Hope you're catching all the fish in the world down in where's he at? Like Tennessee somewhere?
Yeah, he's
something
living in
like
like Knoxville or something.
Yeah, something cool like that. So
Like,
he calls me, and I'm like, "What's up, John?" He's like, "Hey, I sent Sasha down to Rite Aid like 2 hours ago, and he hasn't came back yet." And like Rite Aid, like it's a 10-minute walk, a 2-minute drive, maybe like a 5-minute moped ride. So nothing. He doesn't have to cross any streets. He just has to go straight down a sidewalk on Southside Drive. So he calls me, and I'm like, "Okay, well I'll start calling him." Well. Sasha doesn't answer his phone for like the next day. And Sasha always does this thing that's funny where like if he like misses a call, he'll call us back like, "Hey, did you call?" And, like he'll clearly have the call notification. He probably had 20 missed calls. And he's like, "Hey man, I'm at home." He's like, "Yeah, I broke my arm." And he's like completely out of it. So I walk up to Sasha's house and knock on his door. And he is just, I mean, he's out. He has this like, it looks like he has like 3 slings on. And like, this cast is all the way up to, I mean, it's probably passing his biceps, swear to God. And he's just like, "What's up, man? I broke my arm." And I'm like, "All right, man, you need anything?" I was like, "I'm just going to leave you on. I just want to make sure you were alive." He was like, "Nah, man, I'm good. I'm good." No, second time. So yeah, he trips over my brother's ankle. We're all like, "You didn't break your arm." He gets up and like starts like shrieking. He's like, "I broke my arm." you can clearly see like the V in his arm. It's disgusting. Well, so yeah, his dad comes storming down in the Impala or Malibu, whatever he was driving. And the funniest part about this is Sasha's dad's like just pissed. He's like just shaking his head the whole time in the front seat like, "Get in the car, get in the car." So before they pull off, Sasha...
Oh, bro!
He remembers
I
what I
remember
was about to
this.
say. He rolls down the window and just waves. He waves like has like this normal look on his face, like he's going away forever. He just like waves.
We're like, "Bye guys, see you later."
Took off.
Because I wasn't in pain, you know, I was in shock. I was just screeching because like this was like a week before school ended.
He was just so pissed.
My summer was like ruined. I ruined my first summer, and now I ruined my second one. And I was in a cast till like that next school year.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah.
He had 2 brutal fractures of his arm.
I went
it was
to school,
insane.
I went to school the next year, and they were like, "Dude, are you like in a cast forever?" Like that's all people knew me as. Was like broken arm. like they knew me as Sasha Brill Bones or something.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
I'm gonna start calling you Blue Bones.
Blue Bones.
Yeah.
Blue face, baby.
Yeah, Tatiana.
Oh my god, that shit was funny.
Oh man, yeah, 2 classic stories, man. Let's just...
Baby, what kind of time are we running? Damn, I fucked my phone up.
Yeah, you did.
Did you really?
29 minutes.
Well, I got
Hey,
this.
she spoke. Hold on. Did y'all
Wait,
hear that?
what?
Tribe.
Everybody-
Tribe, did y'all hear that?
Baby,
Everybody
come on,
catch that?
introduce yourself.
Come on,
Introduce
Morty. Yeah,
yourself.
go ahead.
Come on, baby.
We're at 30 minutes now. She's writing on the board.
She's the mystery producer.
Sorry, 29.
Whatever. Anyway, yeah, I got
Minutes.
this. I got this black leather case for my iPhone. It's like the Apple
Those
one.
suck, man.
And like, yeah, I mean, it wouldn't suck if I wasn't so active with it.
Well, it wouldn't suck if it's like $50 and it's not like a quality case.
I mean, it's a really quality leather case and it's protected it and I really like it. Except I'm just like I use it a lot and like very demanding.
Yeah, you keep it in your pocket when you're like doing your job and shit, right?
Yeah, I use it to take pictures of it's always in furnaces and shit, and it just gets scratched the fuck up all the time, and I think I'm gonna buy another one of these and then get another like rugged case so I can switch back and forth on them. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for like really rugged cases that's not in a bulky OtterBox, I love my OtterBoxes. But, like, these new iPhones have gotten so big. I got the 10X Max. They've gotten so big. It's just, I can't have that on there anymore.
It's insane,
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, man. At least you have one on. You know, it's so hard seeing people with iPhones. You know, especially with
Oh my
these,
God, have you seen
like without cases?
what's his name? Neil deGrasse Tyson. Have you seen his explanation on why he doesn't carry a case on his iPhone?
What was it? I saw like the video on YouTube, but I never clicked on it.
Okay,
What did he
so
say?
this guy, all right, you know how like National Guardsmen or whatever, shout out Hannah Hiley, you know how they like wave their guns around, like those fake guns, and they do like like that. And
Is that the sound of the gun or the sound of
It's
them?
both.
Okay.
we also like for you guys to use your imagination right now.
Yeah.
Like the white guns, they spin in the air and they catch them and they do all
Yeah.
that
But
shit.
what is that called? What is that?
Is it like infantry or something like that?
It's like I don't know.
Look at
Rifleman
that.
Morgan's looking it up.
Morgan, look it up. Pull it up. Pull it up,
Yeah.
Morgan.
We're gonna frequently say that before Logan goes. Yeah, we're just gonna frequently just scream at Morgan and just tell her to pull things up. So
It's called
we trust us. We're actually all really cool off microphone. We're just gonna harass Morgan since she's sitting in front of a laptop.
I'm not gonna
Awesome.
harass Morgan.
Eh,
Um,
you never know.
what's it called?
We'll tell the story while she's looking it up.
Well, I want to find out what it's called first to accurately tell the story.
That's what we're also all about. Research.
What did you-
Research. Facts.
Silent drills.
Facts.
Silent drills. I guess that's what it's
Silent
called.
Night. That's a song.
Yeah. Anyway, the thing that the thing that like the National Guard does with their guns, they throw them in the air. He says that he was Neil deGrasse Tyson said that he was studying that practice one day or whatever. He thought about it and he was like, why do they spin their guns like that? They must have a lot of trust. His explanation was that they must have a lot of trust that they're not going to drop their gun because their gun means life and death in the field. If they don't have their gun, they're probably going to die via bullets from the other gun, from the enemy gun, right? And so his explanation from this was like, okay, if they throw their shit in the air and trust it that much that they're going to catch it and hold on to it, I should be able to do the same thing with my phone. And I was like, this guy is so smart and yet so dumb. Oh my God. How?
Just chucking
said-
his phone straight
He
in the air.
he literally said, my phone is like a magnet to my hand. There's been times, like, I swear to God, if I didn't have this case on my phone, I would drop it all the fucking time. I wouldn't want to, and I trust my phone.
Your
But
phone slides out of your
Yeah.
pocket too.
it's like slippery and shit. There's no
Your
way.
phone isn't life and death, motherfucker. I just don't want to pay $1,000 for another.
There's no way you're gonna be like, oh no, I'm not gonna drop my phone, and then you just don't drop your phone.
I'm sure these guys,
absolutely, yeah.
these men and women, have dropped their guns before.
Yeah.
That'd be funny, like embarrassing clips of like people dropping that shit. But whatever.
What's up, Morgan?
What's up? Go ahead, speak.
You guys, come on, you
Speak your
point it at the
mind.
computer.
That's what it pulled up when I.
People
searched
dropping
for
their
it.
guns?
Oh,
Yeah.
people. Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
We'll have to watch that later.
Yeah, I
That's
just kept
funny,
saying
yeah.
silent drill. Oops.
Oopsie. Oopsie. I hope this isn't loaded.
Show me the money.
Show me the money. Jerry Maguire. Jerry Maguire's a great movie.
I still need to watch.
I love that
I've never
movie.
seen it.
Speaking of Tom Cruise, how about Yellow
I
Wolf?
thought you've seen it.
I've never seen it. I know that line. I've seen that.
Are you
clip.
serious?
I've seen that clip. Yeah.
Jerry
That's
Maguire is fantastic.
Yeah, speaking of Tom Cruise, how about Yellow Wolf?
It's
Come out with that song.
Oh yeah, we listen to. We're avid fans of music. We want to really talk about music. You know, we're gonna make like a Spotify playlist for all our favorite tracks.
We're gonna make
And we want
music.
you guys to show us
I don't know
music.
about making
We might
music.
make music. Who
We
knows?
could, possibly.
And something, we were listening. We love, like all kinds of music. We're listening to Yellow Wolf's Bloody Sunday, the diss track.
Yes,
Apparently,
yeah.
this is G-Eazy and Post Malone.
Yeah.
And somebody else. I mean, he
Yeah.
said something about somebody else. I don't know
Somebody
who it
else,
is.
yeah. But we were listening to the lyrics,
Probably
and it was
himself.
just,
Probably
we
himself.
we weren't feeling it at first. But then the second part, he has a line where he says, "I can't let this." I can't let this Tom Cruise motherfucker win.
Here, Morgan,
Is
yeah.
this, is this Vanilla
Bloody
Ice
Sunday.
or Vanilla
Yeah,
Sky?
search Bloody Sunday lyrics. That way we get like the actual lyric.
And we absolutely love hip hop lyrics, rap lyrics that are
Yeah,
just like catch us off guard.
Yeah.
We listen to this. We love Young Thug because of this. Lil Wayne, just those
Yeah, 2
those
Chainz,
punchlines
yeah.
that are just shock you.
Yeah, scroll down, Morgan. Find the lyric about.
They just shot
Yeah, he
down
says
on
the
that.
Vanilla Ice or Vanilla Sky. Just read what he said.
Am I watching Vanilla Ice or Vanilla Sky?
Hey, Frenchie.
It's Yellow Wolf. YELA.
What does French Montana say? I had that one thing.
Hey.
Hey Frenchie, what do you want to do with this body? Fuck. See, there go my phone right now.
Yeah, that was his phone, guys. Fuck.
I'm not a fan of French Montana's music.
I'm not a fan of French Montana.
He always just, yeah.
I think he's like an ass person, to be honest.
Well, and it was crazy because, like, another thing we like is UFC, so I'm going to bring this up. The Conor and Khabib fight, he posts that video and Khabib jumps down, and he's, like, screaming, like, Allahu Akbar.
Oh my god!
I didn't show you on that?
No.
He's like Instagram living the whole, like, him and Khabib
God.
and Dylan Dennis fight. And he's, like, just filming over the top yelling, Allahu Akbar! And it's just like,
Oh my god!
he's an idiot.
Did he like beat his wife or something?
I
don't
thought
know.
French Montana was part of that, like, I thought, isn't he, like, secretly, like, I don't want to, like, say the wrong, like, group of people or wrong, like, religious group, but isn't he, like, Islam or
I don't know.
Hindu
He's
of some
from, he's
sort?
from Morocco.
I think that's Kevin
I
Gates.
think.
Shout out,
Yeah,
shout
I think
out
Kevin Gates
KG.
is- yeah.
KG, if you want to be on this fucking podcast, brother, you are fucking welcome anytime. That'd probably be great
Yeah, dude,
publicity.
you a bricklayer.
A
bro.
bricklayer.
Kevin Gage, just do it.
Yeah.
Boost your career with the Lakeside Tribe.
Yeah. I don't get tight.
Yeah.
What's that one we always say? Fucking, other than I'm a brick. Oh, yeah.
I don't know what this is.
What to do?
Oh, yeah, hello.
What to do?
What to do?
Hello?
What to bet. Yeah,
What's
Tupac.
that song that he just has? It's just like gross.
Hard
He's
for?
like, no, is it that hard for, or is it another one? He's like licking on your booty. And
That's like every Kevin Gates.
Yeah.
We're talking about like licking on genitals. and shit.
eating booty.
Like eating clit.
He had a song that was like all that.
Kevin Gates songs be like licking on your booty so I can kiss your spirit, baby.
yeah.
Oh,
He's like,
whoa.
he wants to make love to the arches of your feet, but also like fuck your brains out. I don't know. He's just a weird guy, man.
Nah, he's cool.
He wants to,
He-
he
yeah,
wants
we
to
are
suck your
fans. We are
toes,
fans.
but he also wants to suck your brain cells. for the
Yeah,
knowledge.
yeah. I don't know, man. Kevin Gates. I think Morgan's writing out this lyric, guys.
He's like a sex addicted, like spiritual vampire or some shit.
Is he still making music?
Yeah.
He just not too long ago he released Luca Brasi 3
Yeah.
Oh damn.
or whatever, Luca Brasi 4.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Hold up, G. Easy. I can't let this Tom Cruise looking motherfucker just paddle by. Don't know if I'm watching Vanilla Ice or Vanilla Sky.
Damn.
That shit bangs.
Yeah, that was pretty hard.
That beat was dope. He was really good on that beat.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
He went in toward the last bit.
I know Posty couldn't murder it. Nah, he probably could.
Yeah, maybe.
I like
Yeah, I don't know.
I like Post Malone. I don't know why
Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Wolf.
He's saying like he stole his flow or something in that song. I understood.
I don't
But, like,
think he
They
did.
have completely different
Yeah,
music.
It's two different demographics.
They have
yeah.
"Don't Make Me Go Pop the Trunk" and like "Don't Leave Me" music.
Yeah.
Hey, we're at 38 minutes, guys. Just another update since Morgan's not speaking.
We'll probably end this here pretty soon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, just to recap on everything, thank you guys for joining us on our podcast. Hopefully, you'll be with us on this journey. Hopefully, we'll continue to get followers.
Yeah, hopefully we'll entertain you guys. That's
Yeah, we want to be like a really like inclusive and include like we want to interact.
Yeah,
very
yeah.
interactive.
We
right?
really want you guys to be part of the
So
tribe.
yeah, we got big things planned. Hopefully, we can get out and meet some of y'all. We got big things planned for this road trip. I mean, just random shit. I'm tired and drunk at the same time. Fuck it.
Hello.
I'm drinking. The drink of the night tonight is Tecate Light because I got a
Absolute ass.
I've got a shit ton of it in my fridge and I need to drink it. So
Who drink? Isn't that Canelo? Whose beer is that?
yeah, Canelo. I think no. I
Yeah.
mean, I know they sponsor Canelo, but I've seen it on like a lot of boxing promotions. But
Tecate sponsor the podcast.
yeah, if you want.
Yeah. We'll easily,
Yeah, your beer is great.
Yeah, I lied. Yeah, I'm down in 4 of them right now.
Your beer is not
Baby.
shit, Tecate.
Yeah, shit. Light beer.
Oh, your beer
Yeah.
is so flavorful.
I would
Don't-
honestly, I don't know.
Damn.
Nah, but yeah, we got a bottle of Proper 12, Conor McGregor's Irish whiskey. It's okay.
It's interesting. It's got like a real hard hit to it.
I don't find it to be that crazy or like that different. or that smooth compared to like Jameson. I really like Jameson Black. I don't know what they do different. I've never read into it, but I really like Jameson Black. Better than proper whiskey.
It's crazy how he's just outselling the shit out of that.
Oh yeah, dude. Everybody likes.
Well, yeah, he's been going on crazy.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
We've been talking about those tweets him and Khabib send each other.
Yeah,
they're just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, some of y'all know.
Crazy
yeah, it's just nuts, dude.
It's just crazy.
So.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for joining. Yeah, reach out. We'll post a link to all of our social media and everything to follow us.
Yeah.
Down below somewhere. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that like button. Smash it.
Wrong.
Bang it. Fuck the shit out of that shit.
Wrong platform.
I think there's a subscribe button on every platform.
Yeah,
there
the
is.
podcast I think has like it's a like and like a rate, like a star rating.
Oh. Listen to us. You won't be sad about it.
Yeah,
Then do that.
Yeah, rate us 5 stars. Like I said,
go to your mama. Go to your daddy. Go to your daddy's daddy.
Yeah.
Be like Lakeside the shit.
Yeah, that was really loud, man.
My bad.
So if you're wearing headphones,
headphones.
sorry for that ending. But yeah, we thank you for listening. There will be many more episodes, and
or maybe not. I don't know. This
maybe
may be
this might be it. We might just start another podcast.
Yeah, we'll work on a schedule for when we post. We'll notify you guys.
Yeah.
Really? I don't know. Maybe Sasha will personally.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna be at home.
Boys, we don't have anything else to say.
I was literally so excited about this. I'm not gonna sleep tonight. I'm just gonna make logos and.
He's gonna like listen.
Yeah,
to
we
this
we can speak on that real quick before we end it. Yeah,
What is it?
making we'll possibly get some merchandise out there, like some T-shirts and stuff like that. Really.
Yeah, if we get
really hit the ground running. Like we want to make sure we have a solid, I guess, base.
Yeah.
And solid core of what we're doing, because like we're all first time, I think, podcast creators.
Podcasters, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we got ideas for shirts, hats, all kinds of shit coming. So yeah.
Segments, yeah.
Stay tuned.
So stay tuned. If y'all don't have anything to say, I guess we'll end it. Welcome to the tribe, guys.
Welcome to the tribe.
Welcome
Thank
to
you.
the tribe. Have a good one.